Hello everybody, it's Bearded Iron here. One of the most requested videos I've had over the last few weeks has been a tour of my home gym. Now I'm going to go one step further because I'm about to renovate my home gym. Anyone who's familiar with the channel will have seen the background of the home gym has been full of kids' toys, wine, all my tools, and there's even a swimming pool dotted around here somewhere that only comes out for 3 months out of the year, but you know, we live in the sunny UK, so most of the time it's stored in here. But to get around that fact, I have gone ahead and purchased a shed. If we look inside the shed, this is essentially all the stuff that was in the garage that meant I couldn't utilise the space properly. So with that in mind, that now means I am no longer sharing this space. This space is going to be purely a home gym. And to celebrate that fact, I've gone ahead and purchased some additional gym equipment. I'm going to give you a very quick overview of exactly what I bought, and then we're going to crack on with renovating this home gym. We have got some additional double sockets, some additional shelving units. This is a flag for the gym with the Bearded Iron logo on it. Really excited about this one. Once the home gym is set up, this will be going on that wall. A proper weight plate rack. Now, it's kind of important to have a weight plate rack because as you can see at the minute, my weights are just scattered all over the floor. Additional gym flooring. Now, I know you can buy proper horse mats, which are obviously about 1 inch thick, which does the job much better, but these are pretty much perfect for a home gym and they're a hell of a lot cheaper. Half the floor is already covered in these, but this will then make it all the way up to the door. In this one we've got various hooks and things that I'm going to attach to the walls. Again, these will be utilised to hold barbells, exercise bands and the various other bits and pieces just to get things up off the floor and again make it a lot more of a convenient space to use. And then this is the big one. What we have here is a proper cable machine. Now this cable machine attaches to power rack that I've already got, which means I no longer have to utilise the 30 quid Amazon pulley system that I've been using for the last 12 months. This will allow me to have both a downward pull and an upward pull. Then I'm also sure I'll be able to utilise some of my pulleys to make a mid pull and also hopefully to allow me to utilise a cable fly. That's when I put my engineering background into good use. These are the kind of things I do like to play with. So yeah, between this, the flooring and everything else, this space is going to be 100% a home gym. And then last but not least, we've also got some new lighting. That's not been delivered yet, but it will be delivered shortly, so I'm going to stick that up. And then also, we're going to paint. So I've got some nice natural slate paint, which will make the room a little bit darker because I'm going to paint all the walls grey. But I do think that will make better aesthetics when it comes to the gym. As it stands at the minute, it is quite pale in here. On a sunny day, it does get quite bright, and I do want to mute that quite a little bit. And then we've also got, this is a blind. Now the blind is going to go up here and essentially black these windows out, mainly for when I am filming the videos, because the videos with this lighting can get quite awkward. So at some point I'll be able to pull the blind down and rely purely on the downlights, which does make lighting a lot more consistent and a much better video for you guys. Right, welcome back to day 2 of the home gym renovation. So, as you can see, last night I finished painting and now we've left it overnight to dry. Today we're going to be concentrating on the electrics. I'm going to put some additional sockets around because I've got the exercise bike coming, which will need plugging in. I'm also going to add some sockets up above behind the TV, so I've not got extension leads hanging up and down the walls like I have had for the last few months. Other than the sockets, I've also got some new lights to go up. The current LED light doesn't really cut it, and at 4:30 in the morning it can be a little bit too bright. So we're going to be replacing that with some nice downlights. We've then got the floor to finish. We've got some more rubber tiles that we'll place down to basically extend the current gym floor all the way to the door. So once the floor's done, once the lights are done, and once the electrics are done, I'll then be building that equipment and we'll have a closer look at what's inside those boxes. Let's crack on. Right, so here, what we've got here is a plate tree. So essentially a stand to hold all my free weights to basically make things a little bit more organised in here. Next is the floor. So we're going to give it all a sweep, give it all a hoover, and then put the rest of the floor tiles down. Now that comes to the end of part 1. Now I originally intended for this entire series to be done in one fell swoop on one video, but unfortunately I've hit a bit of a stumbling block when it comes to the cable attachment for the power rack. Now Mira Fit have now updated the M100 power rack, and the new M100 power rack cable machine no longer fits the old power rack. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of creative engineering to try and get this to fit. Now my intention is to cut off this bracket here and then reattach it a little bit further back so that the power rack is anchored at the correct points so that it works as intended. Now that's going to take me a little longer than I anticipated, so This video has unfortunately had to be split into 2 parts. If you tune in for part 2, we'll finish the gym and then we will have a tour of the completed home gym. As always, thanks for watching and Bearded Iron out.